Well, good evening once again. This is James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes of the South, here in Corvallis, Western A Divisional Volleyball Tournament. Sorry we're running late, but that last match between Dillon and Frenchtown went 5. Dillon winning that here by 2 in the 5th, and they win it 3-2, so they'll play in the Chipper tomorrow at noon. Frenchtown will be waiting for the winner of this match at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning as Columbia Falls and Bigfork get ready to play here from Corvallis. 406-270-7384. Marchinick, Mosley, Campos, agree, go Vows. And the way they've been playing the last couple should be very exciting here in this particular match. Want to take it? They've already qualified for state next week, Thursday through Saturday in Bozeman, the all-class state tournament. And so those teams will be there, including Bigfork and Columbia Falls. There actually before. Congratulate each other making there now. They got to play each other. Pregame brought to you by JD Detailing. Josh Digley, 406 Ace 261-1269. Needs some detailing in business for like 5 years or so, and was voted second best in the Flyhead a couple years ago. And get a hold of Josh Digley if you need some detailing for your vehicle, and he'll help you out. I appreciate all the comments coming in. I tried to let you know we're running late due to that 1 to 5. And just exciting volleyball action. If you missed any of the things the Valkyries did this morning, 3-1 over Hamilton after losing the first, came back, won 3 straight, and then just took it to Whitefish. 3-0, they took out Whitefish. And they had lost to Whitefish both times, 3-0 and then 3-1 during the season. So they're excited, ready to play. Going to take on our neighbors just down the road, Columbia Falls, and they split on the year. It was 3-1. They beat Bigfork at Bigfork, but on senior night up in Columbia Falls, Bigfork repaid the favor by beating Columbia Falls 3-2 on their senior night, and had a chance if it'll beat Polson to up their seed to almost second. But they came in the 4th seed. They really played Frenchtown probably the toughest, except for Dillon just beating them now. And so Bigfork, the way they play, they keep going, they keep swinging. Should be an exciting match here. I thought Matt Pravecchia was going to join me on the pregame, but he looks like he's on the phone. It'll be just me. I'm excited for this match. They got 4th. They could have a chance actually to play for 3rd if they win tonight and play tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Even in the Chipper, they have a chance to get that as well. So exciting. The last match of the evening on day number 2. The Western A Divisional Volleyball Tournament here from Corvallis. I'll take a timeout. Be back with the starting lineups here. And we've got about 8 minutes till first serve here in Corvallis. Well, welcome back to Corvallis. Hey, Matt, we get to take on our friends down from the road. We split with them this year, Columbia Falls, after taking care of Whitefish 3-0. Just a great day of volleyball for Bigfork overall, playing really, really well, even for Columbia Falls. They were in the losers bracket. They won this
great
morning.
Match against Polson.
They were able to beat Corvallis easy 3-0.
Yes. But the
in the morning at 10 o'clock. Then 3-2 over Polson.
Just a battle.
At 2 o'clock battle before our match against Whitefish. So exciting for both teams from the Northwest. Well, Whitefish knocked out. The number 1 seed out of the Northwest is out.
Our girls stepped up to the plate.
Yes, they did. And so Bigfork going to play in state. Columbia Falls going to play in state. And you're going to have Dillon and Frenchtown as well.
Yep.
So Bigfork still has a chance to win the championship.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Now
Keep
just
going through.
it's
It's a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Got to play some more matches. Got to play tonight, 10 o'clock, and then have to play at noon, and then have to play, if they win, they'd have to play it as is. So they could move their seed up by winning so more matches for the Valkyries.
But at this point, it's all just jostling for position. We got 1 through 4 up for grabs, and boy, what an impressive, what a gutsy match. Boy, I was just so proud of those girls, and Coach Ariel, so happy for him.
Well, I mean, that was a battle against Hamilton, losing the first one but taking the next 3. But they really took it to Whitefish.
Oh.
And I was kind of surprised because Whitefish swept them this year.
Very
and Bigfork really came out to play.
We've only taken 1 set off of them in the regular season, and to take 3 like that back to back.
Well, you could see after Bigfork won that 3rd set, the second one, 25-23, that Whitefish kind of let, the air was out of the bag pretty much for them, being down 2-0, and then Bigfork just took it to them in the 3rd, 25-21.
If people weren't watching, that second set was really gutsy.
Yes.
They weren't in the lead the whole time. They were down at 1 point, 10, 13, 10, 15. I can't recall, and they battled back.
They were down, but Bigfork just resilient, I would say, is the word for
the
Valkyries, and never give up. That's how they've been playing lately. And then when they got to that 3rd, it's like, hey, we just got to finish. We just got to finish this match. So I'm looking forward to this one. We played Columbia Falls twice, split.
Yep.
So I know the Valkyries want to win. I know Columbia Falls wants to win it as well. But, it was really good report at the coaches' meeting and captains' meeting before the matches, congratulating each other that we all both made it to state. So I think they're ultimately happy for each other. I know that players for Bigfork have friends on Columbia Falls and vice versa. So they were just cheering for each other.
Good friendly rivalry.
Yeah. So some good volleyball action. We'll see what happens here.
Yep.
The late night one here. And we're supposed to go at 8 o'clock. It's already 8:30, so we're going to be about 35, maybe 40 minutes late. Yeah. And we'll see what happens here from Corvallis. I'll take a timeout, come back with the starting lineups, get ready for first serve as Columbia Falls, the Wildkats, take on the Bigfork Valkyries.
Let's go,
here
Valkyries.
In loser-out action, but both teams have already qualified for state. Hey, Matt, thanks for joining me on the pregame. Sorry to take you away from your phone,
oh, come on.
But
anything.
I'll let you go relax, and then we'll get to this one here.
Have a good one.
See what happens. All right.
Have a good one, buddy.
All right. Thanks to Matt Provecchio. I'm going to take a timeout. Be back with the starting lineups here from Corvallis, the Western A Divisional Volleyball Tournament from Corvallis, Montana. Once again, welcome back to Corvallis, Montana, Western A Divisional Volleyball Tournament. Here, as Valkyries get ready to take on the Columbia Falls Wildkats. Starting lineups brought to you by Flathead Lake Lodge, Averil's Flathead Lake Lodge, where they proudly supported Bigfork Athletics since 1945. Thank you to Flathead Lake Lodge. Hey, the starting lineups, first of all, for Columbia Falls, the Wildkats, they're in their blue, white, numbers and red and white stripes. And the libero is a senior at 5'3", number 2, Lexi Anderson. At 5'11", junior, right side hitter, number 5, Ashlyn Dunham. The outside hitter, senior, 5'9", number 8, Emily Alton. Middle hitter, at 6 foot even, sophomore, number 9, Riley Sweeney. A senior middle hitter at 5'11", number 11, Sadie Sheff. The center is a 5'6", senior, number 20, Kiera Kempinen. And finally, the captain's a 5'8", senior outside hitter, number 24, Annika Reed. For head coach John DeLee Brooks is by Gretchen Miller and Anna Danley. For the Valkyries, their starting lineup is going to change just a little bit different than it was earlier for head coach Ariel Stomach. The libero is a 5'4", junior, number 88, Olivia Claiborne. And then we're going to go to right side hitter, sophomore, 5'6", number 4, Emily Wisman. Middle blocker, 5'9", a sophomore, number 5, Lily Sophia. Junior at 5'10", center, captain, number 6, Taylor Hallett. The freshman, 5'11", outside hitter, number 7, Maddie Hayes Corona. The senior, 5'9", middle blocker, number 8, Piper Lee. And finally, a sophomore outside hitter at 5'6", number 9, Reagan Waller. Head coach Ariel Putman. Visited by Josh Feller and Jordan Despain. Hey, 406-270-7384. Text me, let me know that you're listening out there. As Wildkats ready to take on Bigfork. Volleyball action already punched their ticket to state. Emily's dad and brother have your ears glued to the broadcast. Go Vols, yes. That's Emily Wisman. So thank you for tuning in. Lynn Saldua, I think that. Let's go Vols, yeah. So lots of folks listening in. Both teams in state. A chance to move up their rankings. The loser of this will finish 4th and be the 4 seed into the state tournament. Another one guaranteed 3rd. Still have a chance to play for the championship. Bigfork in their black, blue, and white, blue lettering, white outline, black shorts. So I'm not sure who's home, both in their dark uniforms here.
State championship that is. Let's meet our visitors first.
Oh, little Hell's Bells. About ready to roll. So Columbia Falls is going to be the visitors on the scoreboard of the guest. So I keep that right. Ashton down, number 5, out right side hitter for Sioux Falls. Alton, a really good player for Columbia Falls. Probably their leading player. And Sweeney, just a sophomore for Sioux Falls at 6 foot even.
For the Wildkats, the seniors standing at 5'6", number 20, Kiera
Kempinen, the center for Columbia Falls.
Seniors standing at 5'8", number 24, Annika Reed. And your libero for the Wildcats, the seniors standing at 5'3", number 2, Lexi Anderson. Your head coach for the Columbia Falls Wildcats, Jolandi Brooks, Gretchen Miller, and Anna Danley.
And they'll introduce the Valkyries here now.
And now let's meet our home team on the scoreboard, the Bigfork Valkyries.
Well, 2 from the northwest and 2 from the southwest, as it should be, making the state tournament. But it's the 3rd and 4th seed out of the northwest getting to state. And then the top 2 seeds, I believe, if I remember correctly, for the Southwest, with Frenchtown being the number 1 seed and Dillon the number 2. So that pretty much went as planned. The Northwest didn't go as planned. So Bigfork getting introduced right now, about ready for first serve. First serve will be brought to you by Bigfork Harvest Foods. Dale Manicky. All right, let's go Vals. I couldn't agree more. Keep playing the way they're playing, all out, and take it to Columbia Falls. So Reagan Waller had a heck of a game that last game, the semifinals, against Whitefish, really hitting it well. And the libero, Olivia Claiborne, great digs, her slit. And they're excited. They know they're going to state. A young team for Bigfork. And we're ready to go here from Corvallis, the Western A 2024 Divisional Volleyball Tournament. Shaking hands and getting underway. Ava Jo Davey, with crutches, sitting on the bench for Bigfork, wishing she could be out there playing. Looks like Sioux Falls. Well, not sure who's going to have the serve here. Sioux Falls, the visitors. The guests on the scoreboard. Bigfork will be the Blue Devils, or the home team, on the scoreboard here in Corvallis at the high school. Maddie Hayes Corona, Wisman up front, along with Lily Sophia in the backcourt. Taylor Hallett, Piper Lee, Claiborne will come in, along with Reagan Waller. We're ready to go. First serve brought to you by Bigfork Harvest Foods. It is number 6, Taylor Hallett, to serve for Bigfork. And we'll get underway here in Corvallis. First serve on the way. Dug out there by 24, Reed. Reed setting up. And long shot. Too strong by number 11, Sadie Sheff. She pounded that one, but then to the back wall. 1-0 Bigfork here early. And Hallett serving.
To the serve for the Valkyries, number 6, Taylor Hallett.
Hallett serve on the way. Nice job. Dug out there by Alton. Set up. Alton on the kill. Dug out by Hallett. Bigfork. And in the net. Set there by Lily Sophia. And Wisman hits it into the net. Side out to Columbia Falls. And Emily Alton will serve at 1 game apiece. Or 1 point apiece, excuse me. My bad. Howlett going to set off the hands on the kill there by number 7, the freshman. Oh, Maddie Hayes Corona. She'll serve up 2-1. Hayes Corona from the left side. Get a serve. Alton will dig it out. Kempinen. Left-handed spike. Reagan Waller gets it out. Howlett back. Kempinen. Alton. They got to get it across. Libero to Libero. Outside, Reagan Waller. Cross court. Dug out there by Reed. Reed. Kempinen. Claiborne. Wisman down the line. Dug out there by Anderson. Howlett. Claiborne. Maddie Hayes Corona down the line. Kempinen. Alton going to set it up. And that one goes out. Off the net. Point to Bigfork at 3-1 here in the first. Hayes Corona service. Anderson. Kempinen. Alton from the backcourt. Lily Sophia. Howlett. Maddie Hayes Corona. Cross court. And out of bounds. Number 1, Ava Scholes will come in for Sheff. And Scholes will serve. It's 3-2. Bigfork leads. Claiborne. Howlett back set. Nice kill there by Lily Sophia. Side out to Bigfork and a point. Sophia will go out. Piper Lee comes in. And Olivia Claiborne, the libero, to serve for Bigfork. Claiborne, deep serve. Alton, Kempinen. Dunham. Dunham hits it too long. Point to Bigfork. 5-2 here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Claiborne. Reed. Kempinen. Off the block. And trying to save it. Maddie Hayes Corona after it goes off of Reagan Waller. Alton will go out. Number 7 comes in. Jenseny Brooks to serve. Check that. Number 5, Ashley Dunham goes out. Brooks, Waller, Hallett, Wisman down the line. Columbia Falls will dig it out. Reed will get it across. Barely. Hallett digs it up. Waller. Hallett to get it over. Kill. Waller will dig it out. It's Columbia Falls. Claiborne diving forward. Can't get to it. It's 5-4. Number 7, Brooks to serve. Brooks serve. In the net and just dribbles over. Hallett dives for it. We're tied at 5 apiece here in the first. Winner plays at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Loser is done till state. Maddie Hayes Corona. Hallett. Wisman. Backcourt dug out by Alton. Brooks. And Schultz tries to spin around. Put it over. Puts it in the net. Cassie Schlitt will come in for Emily Wisman. And Schlitt will serve for the Valkyries. At 6-5, and Bigfork leading. Schlitt serve. Dug out there by Schultz. Brooks. They said Bigfork was in the net. Howlett. Point to Columbia Falls, tied at 6. And Reed will serve on the side out.
Side out, point. Wildkats. At the serve, number 24, Annika Reed.
Reed to serve after the Schlitt will get it. Claiborne. Piper Lee gets it across. Dug out by Reed. Brooks. Kill. Number 4, Annabelle Middlesworth, who's in for Sioux Falls. Reed serving up 7-6 here on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Reed. Boom, hits it too long. Just past one of our cheerleaders who ducks out of the way. 7-7 on the board. And Reagan Waller to serve for Bigfork. Waller serve. Reed. Brooks hits it over. Schlitt. Howlett back corner. Reed will dig it out. Brooks into the umpire's stanchion. So point for Bigfork. And Waller serving. Just a little bit long by Reagan. And 8-8, we're tied. Number 11, Chef will come back in along with libero. Anderson to serve for Columbia Falls as we're tied at 8. Waller, Schlitt, Hayes Corona off the block. Columbia Falls trying to dig it out, killing it. Howlett, Brooks, Anderson, too deep. Side out point to Bigfork. Piper Lee to serve. Sophia comes back in, and Claiborne goes out here. Valkyries up 9-8 here on her Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Alton, Brooks, Chef, dug out by Waller. Nice job. Piper Lee, Corona gets it back. Reed, Brooks outside. Chef, Piper, Howlett, boom. off a Reed, off the back wall. Bigfork with the point, 10-8. Piper Lee serving for the Valkyries. Lee, into the net, just hit the top of the net. Claiborne comes in for Piper Lee. Over here, it's Dunham coming back in along with Kempinen. And Kempinen will serve as our Wildkats down by 1, 10-9. Kempinen serve, short. Waller, Howlett. Matty Hayes, Corona. Reed, Kempinen outside. Alton, Corona. Off of Kempinen is the Howlett. Dunham will get it across. Waller. Howlett set it up outside. Matty Hayes, Corona. Tipped by Sioux Falls. Point to Bigfork. Wisman will come in for Schlitt. And, serving is number 6, Taylor Howlett. Howlett serve. Dug out by Anderson. Kempinen just dribbles it across. Waller going to set up. Hayes, Corona. Hayes, Corona back. Reed digs it out. Kempinen. Alton. Waller. Claiborne. Matty Hayes, Corona gets it across. Reed. Chef blocked at the net. It's Sophia along with Wisman on the Chef kill. Blocked by Bigfork. 12-9 here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Taylor Howlett serving for the Valkyries. Howlett, nice serve, Anderson. Kempinen trying to get to it. Into the net, point for Bigfork. And Sioux Falls will take a timeout as Bigfork leads this one 13-9 on your JD Detailing scoreboard. And I'll take a timeout here from Corvallis, the Western A Divisional Volleyball Tournament. Valkyries leading the first 13-9. Welcome back to Corvallis. We're in the first. Bigfork leading Columbia Falls 13-9 here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. And Taylor Howlett serving for the Valkyries. Nice serve, Anderson. Kempinen, back set. Alton on the kill. Off the block by Emily Alton. Side out to the Wildcats. Alton will serve at 13-10. The Valkyries leading. Alton. Hayes Corona. Lily Sophia gets blocked. Dug out by Waller. Howlett. Going to put it back corner. Alton. Kempinen. Down the line. There's a lift there by Reed.
To the serve for the Valkyries, number 7, Matty Hayes Corona.
Alton on the serve. Kempinen. Cross court. Claiborne digs it out. Reagan Waller off of Alton. Anderson will save it. Reed just gets it across. Sophia. It goes across. Thought it was going to be Taylor Howlett to set it up. It just goes across the net and drops on Columbia Falls side. So a point as Matty Hayes Corona serving for Bigfork. And Anderson, Kempinen can't get it as it goes into the net. 16-10. Matty Hayes Corona serving for the Valkyries. Up by 6. Alton, Kempinen outside. Reed off the block. Sophia. And side out point to Columbia Falls. And number 1, Ava Schultz will come in for Chef and serve for Columbia Falls. Schultz down the line. Waller, Howlett, cross court. Reed, Kempinen to set it up. Block. Claiborne sets it up. Howlett gets it across. Dug out by Alton. Kempinen. Blocked by Bigfork. They're going to say 4 as she didn't get it across. In time to call 4 hits. Sophia will come out. Piper Lee into the match. And the libero, Olivia Claiborne, to serve. Up 17-11 here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Claiborne, Alton, Kempinen, Dunham down the line. Claiborne will dig it out. Howlett going to set up. Wispin down the line. Dug out by Schultz. Kempinen. Dug out by Maddie Hayes. Howlett puts it in the back corner. Alton, Kempinen. Reed dunks it across as Howlett dives for it.
Wildkats. Into the game for Wildkats, number 7, Chesney Brooks, number 4.
Brooks comes in, and Middlesworth come in for Columbia Falls. Brooks to serve for the Wildcats. Bigfork up by 5, 17-12 here in the first. Waller, Howlett going to set up. Wispin with a kill off of Reed. Drops on Seafall's side at the point, side out. Schlitt will come in for Wispin, and Schlitt will serve. The Valkyries up by 6, 18-12 here in the first. Reed gets it. Brooks across. Howlett. Waller knocks it across. Brooks. Alton into the heater up above, out of play, and point for Bigfork, 19-12. Service by Schlitt. Reed, Brooks, Middlesworth, dug out by Schlitt. Howlett will get it back across. Brooks, Alton, Middlebrooks hits it in on the back line. And a nice kill there by Annabelle Middlesworth. Side out. It'll be Reed serving. 19-13 here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. The Valkyries leading. And number 24, Reed, will serve for Columbia Falls. Ace service in front of Schlitt. 19-14. Bigfork leads on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. 406-270-7384 listening out there. Reed. Claiborne. Howlett outside. Nice spike by Waller. Bigfork gets it back. Brooks gets it across. Piper Lee. Too strong. Thought it was tipped. No. So Reed to serve as Piper Lee hits it a little bit strong. Reed. Schlitt. Howlett saves it. Piper Lee gets it across. Gonna dive. Fall in front of Reed in the backcourt. Yeah, point side out to Bigfork. 20-15. Reagan Waller's serving for Bigfork, the Valkyries. Waller service into the net. Never does that. Sheff will come back in along with Anderson, the libero. Anderson will serve Sheff in the front line for Columbia Falls. Anderson, Schlitt, Howlett outside. Maddie Hayes Corona gets it across. Alton, Brooks, Alton on the kill. Blocked by Bigfork. Brooks, Reed to Alton. Alton puts it across. Waller will dig it out. Howlett, Maddie Hayes Corona off of Anderson, off the top of the ceiling. And point for Bigfork. Lily Sophia comes in. Piper Lee serving. 21-16. The Valkyries lead. Piper Lee, Reed, Brooks, Alton hits it into the net. Point for Bigfork, 22-16.
To the serve, Piper Lee.
Piper Lee service. Reed out of bounds.
Ace Valkyries lead.
23-16, Piper Lee to serve.
The serve lead.
Up by 7. Lee's serve, nice serve. Reed gets it out. Brooks back set. Middlesworth across, dug out by Piper Lee. And Bigfork will be in the net. As Claiborne will come back in for Bigfork. Dunham along with Kempinen back in for Columbia Falls. Kempinen to serve. And Bigfork up by 6 here, the first. Kempinen serve. Claiborne, Howlett puts it over. Kempinen digs it out. Reed, Alton across. Schlitt, Howlett outside. Matty Hayes Corona on the kill. Dug out by Alton. Anderson, Dunham across. Dug out by Howlett. Matty Hayes Corona off the block. And point for Bigfork, game point. Wisman will come in for Schlitt. Taylor Howlett to serve. Game point 24-17. Howlett's serve. Anderson. Alton. Kempinen gets it across. Waller. Howlett. Corona. Out of bounds. As Corona just tips it across. Alton. The serve for Columbia Falls. 24-18. Bigfork ahead. Howlett. Matty Hayes Corona. Kempinen. Alton. Reed will get it across. Waller. Howlett outside. Matty Hayes Corona on the kill. Down the line. Corona, the freshman, is good. 25-18. Bigfork wins this one in the first. On your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard, I'll take a timeout here in Columbia Falls. Thank you as well. Have a great evening. Yep, can't wait to see the girls win it all. They have a chance here. So thanks for listening out there. I'll take a timeout here from Corvallis as the Valkyries win the first one, 25-18. Well, welcome back to Corvallis. Smoking hot. They're playing really well right now. The Bigfork is. Alton to serve.
Set number 2. Left to serve for the Wildkats. Number 8.
Here to start set number 2. Valkyries won the first. Alton. A foot fault by Alton. She steps on the line. Called by the line judge. Caught it. Maddie Hayes Corona to serve for Bigfork. Corona, Alton, Kempinen. Back set. Chef. She's going to get it across. Howlett. Maddie Hayes Corona across. Kempinen back corner. Claiborne. Lily Sophia gets it across. Alton, Kempinen. Dunham. Dunham hits it into the net for Columbia Falls. Bigfork with a point, 2-0. Maddie Hayes Corona to serve. Hayes Corona, nice serve. Anderson will dig it out. Kempinen. Alton from the back line. Kills it. Right in front of Claiborne. And side out to Columbia Falls. Chef will come out. Anderson will come out. In is Schultz, along with number 9, Riley Sweeney for the Wildkats. Schultz serving. Maddie Hayes Corona. And Lily Sophia quietly over the block. Drops it in for Bigfork. Piper Lee in, Sophia out. And Olivia Claiborne to serve for the Valkyries. Up 3-1 now. Here in the second. Alton, Kempinen, Sweeney. Dug out. Claiborne. Alton saves it. Kempinen gets it across. Piper Lee, Howlett outside. And too strong by Reagan Waller. And side out to Columbia Falls. Brooks and Middlesworth will come in. Brooks to serve for Columbia Falls. As Dunham and Kempinen go out. At 3-2, Valkyries leading. Brooks serving. Claiborne. Waller across court. Wisman gets it in. Alton over Brooks. Middlesworth. Too long by Middlesworth. Wisman will go out. Schlitt will come in. And Cassie Schlitt will serve. It's 4-2 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Here, Bigfork leads here in the second. Schlitt gets it in. Brooks from Schultz. Brooks hits it into the net. Point for Bigfork at 5-2. Schlitt. Schultz. Brooks. Reed. Maddie Hayes Corona. Back in the corner by Howlett. Schultz. Middlesworth. Kills it on the set by Brooks. Wildcats side out point. Reed will serve here at 5-3 with the Valkyries leading here in the second. Reed. Claiborne. Schlitt will get it. Howlett will get it across for Bigfork. Reed. Brooks. Brooks hits it. Claiborne. Howlett. Off the block. Reagan Waller hits it, but off the block of Columbia Falls, and it drops on Bigfork's side. And Reed serving at 5-4. Bigfork. Claiborne. Howlett. And she into the net trying to get to that set. So we're tied at 5 apiece. Annika Reed serving for Columbia Falls. Waller, Howlett, Reed, or Piper Lee gets it across. Reed, Brooks outside. Alton off the block, drops in front of Maddie Hayes Corona. And 6-5, Sioux Falls leads. Reed still serving for the Wildcats. Reed service. Claiborne. Howlett. Waller. Alden will save it. Brooks. Claiborne right back. Howlett going to set it up. Piper Lee. Dug out by Columbia Falls. Middlebrooks gets it across. Claiborne from Howlett. Kill off the touch by Reed by Reagan Waller. They were tied at 6. Side out to Bigfork. Waller will serve from the left side for the Valkyries. Waller, deep serve. Schultz, Brooks outside, Alton. Alton on the kill down the line is good for Sioux Falls. Chef, along with Anderson, back in for Middlesworth and Schultz, or check that. Sweeney, Anderson to serve the libero. Claiborne, Howlett, Piper Lee into the net. Anderson up, or Sioux Falls up 8-6 here. Anderson serving. Anderson needs a side out. Waller, Howlett, Matty Hayes, Corona with the kill. And Sophia will come in for Claiborne. Piper Lee back in the backcourt to serve for the Valkyries at 8-7. Sioux Falls up by 1 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Alton diving. Chef will get it across for Sioux Falls. Howlett, Matty Hayes, Corona right down the line by Corona. A nice kill, nice set there by Howlett. And Piper Lee serving. We're tied at 8 apiece. Piper Lee, Alton, Reed. Chef's just going to have to get it across. Matty Hayes, Corona. Howlett outside. Hayes, Corona with a kill right in the middle of the defense of Columbia Falls. Bigfork up 9-8. Piper Lee continues to serve for the Valkyries here. Lee, nice serve. Reed digs it out. Chef. Anderson is good across. Waller. Howlett. Sophia. It drops on Columbia Falls side on the kill by Lily Sophia. And timeout taken by Columbia Falls here in the second. The Valkyries take the lead 10-8. Won the first and lead 10-8 here in the second. On your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard, I'll take a timeout as well from Corvallis. Well, welcome back to Corvallis. Here we're the second. Valkyries win the first 25-18. Lead the second 10-8. Piper Lee serving for Bigfork here against Columbia Falls. Winner will move on to take on Frenchtown at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning here from Corvallis. Piper Lee serve into the net. Side out to Columbia Falls. Claiborne will come in for Piper Lee. Kempinen will come in along with 13. Landenberg. And Kempinen will serve for Columbia Falls. Kempinen serve, just gets it across. Right in front of Waller on the short serve by Kiera Kempinen. 10-10, we're tied at 10. Kempinen serving. This time goes deep. Claiborne, Howlett. Not going to get it. Looked like it could have been close to out, but Claiborne had to make a decision right there on that. And Kempinen serving. Sioux Falls up 11-10. Kempinen, short serve. Waller, Howlett outside. Matty Hayes, Corona dinks it down the line. Perfect shot by Corona over the block. Kempinen can't get to it. Wisman comes in for Schlitt. And Taylor Howlett will serve for the Valkyries. We're tied at 11 here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Howlett, nice serve. Anderson, Alton, Chef will just get it across. Waller, Howlett, Wisman, cross court. just misses it on the left side. And Emily Alton to serve for Columbia Falls as they're up 12-11. Alton. Maddie Hayes Corona. Howlett. Corona. And double hit by Bigfork. And 13-11 Sioux Falls lead. Alton serving. Alton serve. Maddie Hayes Corona. Howlett outside. Wisman down the line. Dug out by Alton. Kempen in back corner. Misses it. Just out by Kempen and Maddie Hayes Corona. Anderson will dig it out. Kempen outside. Going to set up Reed. Reed blocked. It's Sophia along with Wisman. We're tied at 13. Corona serving. Gets it in. Anderson gets hit right in the face. An ace service by Maddie Hayes Corona. 14-13 here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Corona gets it across. Alton. Kempen outside. Chef off the block. Claiborne dives for it. Can't quite get there. Inside out tied at 14. Schultz will come in along with number 9, Riley Sweeney. Schultz will serve for Columbia Falls. We're tied at 14-14 here in the second. Schultz, Claiborne, Howlett outside. Into the net by Lily Sophia. Point for Sioux Falls at 15-14. Schultz serving again. This one too strong by Schultz. You can tell when she hit it. And Valkyries 15-15. Sophia goes out. Piper Lee comes in. Claiborne serving. Reed outside. Set. Into the net by number 9, Sweeney. Point to Bigfork. 16-15. Olivia Claiborne serving for the Valkyries. Schultz. Kempinen outside. Sweeney. Blocked. It's Piper Lee and Wisman this time, causing Columbia Falls with a lift violation. It's 17-15 here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Olivia Claiborne serving. Columbia Falls just barely let that go. 7, Sweeney comes in along with number 4, Middlesworth. And check that. 7, Brooks will serve for the Wildkats. Maddie Hayes Corona, Howlett, Piper Lee blocked at the net by number 9, Sweeney. Drops on Bigfork, tied at 17 apiece. Sweeney. Howlett. Too long by Reagan Waller. Just missed that. 18-17 Sioux Falls. Brooks serving for Columbia Falls. Here in the second. Waller will dig it out. Howlett back set. Wisman off the block, drops it on Columbia Falls side. Tied at 18. Wisman goes out. Slitt comes in. Slitt will serve for the Valkyries. We're tied at 18-18 here in the second. Deep serve, Alton, Sweeney, or Reed off the block. Piper Lee gets it. Claiborne, Howlett, Piper Lee block. Claiborne will dig it out. Howlett outside, block. Howlett gets it across. Alton, Sweeney outside, Reed, Slitt. Back and forth action. Columbia Falls up 19-18 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Here in the second, and Reed will serve. Reed serve. Slitt. Howlett outside. Reagan Waller blocked by Falls. Slitt gets it in the middle. Taylor Howlett puts it right in the middle of the Columbia Falls defense to tie it at 19 apiece. Waller to serve for the Valkyries. This is big if they can win this second one and go up 2-0. Waller's serve into the net. Unusual for her. And Sioux Falls side out. Anderson will come in along with Chef. And Anderson is served for Columbia Falls. Schlitt, Howlett outside. Maddie Hayes Corona, Reed. Sweeney outside. Alton blocked by Bigfork. And into the flag by Bigfork's Howlett. Bigfork will take a timeout as they trail 21-19 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Here from Corvallis, and I'll take a timeout as well. Welcome back to Corvallis. We're in the second. Valkyries won the first. It's 21-19. Sioux Falls lead. Anderson to serve for the Wildcats. Bigfork needs a side out here. Schlitt will take it. Howlett outside. Maddie Hayes Corona. Cross court. Anderson. Alton off the back wall. No good. Point to Bigfork. Inside out. Sophia will come in for Claiborne. Piper Lee to serve as Bigfork trails by 1 at 21-20 here in the second. Deep serve by Piper Lee. Need to get it in. Kempinen will come in along with 13. Landenberg. Kempinen to serve. Kempinen serve. Waller. Howlett drops it over. Alton dives for it. Goes out of play. Up in the stands. Wisman will come in for Schlitt. And Taylor Howlett to serve. It's 22-21. Sioux Falls leads here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Howlett served too long. Side out Sioux Falls, 23-21. And Alton, Emily Alton to serve for Columbia Falls. Alton serve. Maddie Hayes Corona with a kill. On the nice set there by Howlett. And Maddie Hayes Corona to serve. It's 23-22. The Valkyries trail by 1 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard here in Corvallis. Late night. It's almost 9:30. Nice serve. Anderson. Kempinen. Reed. Off the net. Point to Bigfork. We're tied at 23. Maddie Hayes Corona. 2 more to go up 2-0. Maddie Hayes Corona. Anderson. Kempinen. Alton from the back line. Maddie Hayes Corona. Howlett outside. Cross court. Knocking it down. Number 9. Reagan Waller. Game point. And timeout taken by Columbia Falls as Bigfork takes the lead 24-23 here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. And I'll take a timeout as well. Back to Corvallis. Maddie Hayes Corona to serve. Game point right here. It's 24-23 to take a 2-0 lead. If Corona just gets it in. Bigfork can win the point here from Corvallis. Corona. Anderson, Kempinen outside. Chef, Claiborne, Howlett outside. And Kempinen can't handle the kill there by Reagan Waller. Bigfork wins that 25-23. And they'll go up 2-0 here. Take a commanding lead against Columbia Falls. And we'll head to the third, but we'll take a timeout first. It's 25-18, 25-23 here on the JD Detail and Scoreboard here from Corvallis, Montana. The Western A Divisional Volleyball Tournament. Well, welcome back to Corvallis here. Winner moves on to a 10 o'clock game against Frenchtown tomorrow morning. Loser is done and they'll get the 4th seed into the state tournament. Bigfork takes the first two, 25-18, 25-23. As we head to the third. And Taylor Howlett to serve for the Valkyries. Maddie Hayes Corona, Wisman, and Sophia up front. Howlett, Claiborne, and Waller in the back. Service by coming in. Alton, cross court, gets it in. Is Kempinen sets up Alton. And side out to Columbia Falls. 1-0, and Alton will serve. Service. Claiborne will dig it out. Howlett going to set up Maddie Hayes Corona. Hayes Corona. Alton. Kempinen outside. Reed. Maddie Hayes Corona. Howlett back corner. Kempinen gets to it. Drops it in. As Alton can't get to it. Side out point to Bigfork. And Maddie Hayes Corona to serve. 1-1 here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Corona. Alton. Kempinen. Reed, left-handed. Blocked. Dunham. Claiborne. Howlett going to set it up. Waller down the line. Alton off of Kempinen. Kempinen gets it over. Sophia. Short set. Dunham digs it out. Kempinen outside Reed. Too long by Reed. The left-hander. 2-1 Bigfork. And Matty Hayes Corona serving. Anderson digs it out. Kempinen going to set up Reed. Reed cross court. Howlett. Claiborne. Waller. Waller digs it out to the block. Howlett outside. Waller. Blocked. Going to save 4 on Bigfork. And side out to Sioux Falls as we tied it 2 apiece. Schultz along with number 9, Sweeney coming in for Sioux Falls. And Schultz will serve. Schultz. Waller. Howlett. Sophia. Too long. Schultz serving. Schultz. Waller will take it. Howlett outside. Oh, going to get back to Sophia. Sophia can't quite hit it. That's set a little bit outside, and Lily couldn't quite get to that. 4-2, Columbia Falls leads here in the third. Schultz, service. Waller. Howlett back. Matty Hayes Corona from the back line. Alton. Kempinen back set. And they're going to call double hit by Sioux Falls. Side out to Bigfork. Piper Lee comes in. Sophia sits down. Claiborne will serve. 4-3 Sioux Falls leads on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard here in the third. Claiborne. Schultz. Kempinen outside. Alton gets it across. Wisman. Howlett outside. Reagan Waller on the swing. And a kill as Schultz dives for it. But Bigfork with the point. We're tied at 4. Claiborne serving for the Valkyries. 4-4 here in the third. Valkyries took the first 2, so they lead 2-0 in the best of 5. Claiborne. Alton. Kempinen. Sweeney. Into the net. Goes Sweeney. Point to Bigfork at 5-4. Claiborne. Alton. Kempinen outside. Dunham. Howlett digs it out. Claiborne. Wisman back side. Gets the back line on the cross court. 6-4. Claiborne to serve. Claiborne serve. Dug out by Alton. Kempinen back set. Sweeney cross court. Corona. Howlett outside. Blocked. Alton gets it up. And a double hit there by Reed, but it went out of bounds. It didn't matter. Bigfork up 7-4 here on your Flathead Lake Lad scoreboard. Claiborne serving for the Valkyries. Alton can't handle it. And Sioux Falls will take a timeout as they go down 8-4 here in the third after losing the first 2 on your JD Detailing scoreboard. I'll take a timeout as well. Well, back in Corvallis, Valkyries up 2-0, 8-4 here in the third. Trying to close this thing out. And Olivia Claiborne serving for the Valkyries. Lynn says, Yahoo, I agree. Nice serve. Alton off the back wall. And 9-4. Claiborne to serve for Bigfork. Schultz, Kempinen outside. Sweeney on the swing. Claiborne, Howlett, back corner. Alton right there. Kempinen, Howlett, Claiborne outside. Matty Hayes Corona. Schultz digs it out. Kempinen, Alton from the back line. Claiborne couldn't get out of the way of Matty Hayes and drops side out to Columbia Falls. Sweeney and Middlesworth come in for Sioux Falls for Kempinen and Dunham. And check that, Brooks' serve for Columbia Falls. Waller, Howlett outside. Wisman off the block. Brooks. Howlett. Piper Lee. Reed will dig it out. Brooks cross. Howlett digs it out. Claiborne. Reagan Waller cross court. Reed. Sweeney off the block. Howlett. Claiborne get it set up. Matty Hayes Corona digs it across. Brooks. Alton. Reed across. Matty Hayes Corona. Howlett outside. Reagan Waller cross court. Reed digs it out. Brooks. Schultz gets it across. Claiborne. Howlett back set. Wisman. Alton will dig it out. Backcourt. Claiborne. Piper Lee gets across. And Columbia Falls into the net. Wisman will go out. Schlitt will come in to serve. 10-5. Bigfork leads here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard here in the third. Doubling up Sioux Falls right now. Service. Schultz will dig it out. Brooks. Middlesworth off the block. Waller will dig it out. Howler. Matty Hayes Corona from the back line. Dug out by Schultz. Brooks. Out of bounds by Sweeney. Cross court for Sioux Falls. It's 11-5. Cassie Schlitt continued to serve for Bigfork. Up by 6. Schultz. Reed. Brooks back set. Reed. And Schlitt tried to dive for it on the kill by Reed. Side out to Sioux Falls. Reed to serve for the Wildkats here in the third. Reed. Howlett digs it as it hits the net. Claiborne outside. Reagan Waller with a kill. Reed. Brooks. Cross court. Alton. Waller. Howlett. Piper Lee dinks it across into the net. And Columbia Falls can't get it back across. Nice save out of the net by Sioux Falls, but Reed from the back line couldn't get across. 12-6. Reagan Waller serving for Bigfork here in the third, up 12-6. Waller too deep. Chef comes in along with Anderson. Anderson is served for Columbia Falls. Claiborne, Howlett outside. Matty Hayes Corona off the block, out of bounds. Point for Bigfork and a side out. Sophia will come in. Piper lead is serve. 13-7 now here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Piper lead. She's got to get it in. Dunham will come in along with Kempin, and Kempin to serve. Just get it across the net, get it in. Give yourself a chance when you're leading. 13-8. Kempin, short serve. Claiborne. Howlett digs it out, but it's going to get a lift called on her. She tries to get it up. On the dig by Claiborne, on the short serve by Kempinen. At 13-9. Schlitt. Howlett outside. Matty Hayes Corona down the line. Off of Kempinen. Off of Anderson. Drops on the side of Sioux Falls. Wisman comes in for Schlitt. Taylor Howlett to serve. Up by 5. 14-9. The Bigfork Valkyries lead the Columbia Falls Wildcats here in the third. Anderson. Kempinen back set. Alton. Schlitt. And off the bat, the scoreboard. or the second clock. And point for Columbia Falls. Alton to serve. Schlitt off the net. Howlett can't handle it. And Alton serving. 14-11 now. Bigfork leading still. Alton. Matty Hayes, Corona. Howlett back corner. Alton will get it. Kempinen. Reed. Cross. Howlett. Wisman down the line. Anderson will dig it out. Alton. Reed across. Howlett. Reagan Waller sets up Wisman. Wisman off the block. Off of Dunham. Drops on Columbia Falls side. Side up to Bigfork. Point 15-11. Matty Hayes Corona from the left side will serve for the Valkyries. Up by 4. Corona. Anderson into the net. Columbia Falls can't handle it. And an ace serve for Matty Hayes Corona, 16-11 here on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Continues to serve. Alton, Kempinen. Reed will just have to get it across. Corona, Howlett outside. Reagan Waller off of Anderson. Point for Bigfork. 17-11. Sioux Falls will take their final time out as they trail by 6 here in the third after losing the first 2 here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. We'll take a timeout here from Corvallis. Welcome back to Corvallis. Want to take care of some business here. Hey, your team has great defense. You should exercise good defense, too, by having an annual heating system and appliance inspection. Call Northwestern Energy or a qualified contractor to inspect and maintain your heating system and fuel-burning appliances. You'll protect your family against deadly carbon monoxide and get better energy efficient, too. Brought to you by the defense partner, Northwestern Energy. Efficiency Plus programs. So Bigfork to serve. Up 17-11. Matty Hayes Corona for the Valkyries. In the middle, Anderson, Kempinen, Chef, Waller, Howlett outside. Wisman across court. Dug out by Altman. Kempinen, Reed, cross court, Waller. Howlett, to Waller. Dinks it across. Kempinen, Alden outside. Reed, cross court. Matty Hayes Corona, Waller. Howlett puts it across to Anderson. Kempinen back set. Alton from the back line. Howlett. Waller outside. Wisman. Wisman drops it across the defense in the middle for a point. 18-11. Matty Hayes Corona still serving for the Valkyries here. Up by 7. Corona. Alton. Kempinen. Too long there by Chef. 18-12. Sweeney will come in along with Schultz. Not sure what that was. Check the 18-12. Schultz will serve for Columbia Falls. Claiborne. Howlett tried to get to it. And point for Sioux Falls, 18-13. Schultz to serve. Bigfork needing to side out here. Waller. Howlett. Right down the line, dug out by Schultz. And Kempinen diving for it. Can't quite get it. Point for Bigfork, 19-13. Piper Lee back in. Claiborne to serve for Bigfork. Gets it in. Alton, Kempinen, Sweeney, Claiborne, Matty Hayes Corona. Howlett gets it across. Nice save. Alton, Kempinen. And a kill there by Sweeney for Sioux Falls. At 19-14 now. Sweeney will come in along with number 4, Middlesworth. Check that. Brooks to serve. Is Dunham and Kempinen go out. Need to side out Brooks. Claiborne, Howlett, Wisman down the line. Off of Schultz, up into the stands. And point for Bigfork is Schlitt. Cassie Schlitt will come in for Wisman. And Schlitt to serve 20-14 here on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Nice serve, dug out by Schultz. Brooks outside. Sweeney will hit it into the net. Point for Valkyries. Columbia Falls out of timeouts. Bigfork still with 2, 21-14. Cassie Schlitt serving. Schlitt, Schultz, Brooks, and missing it altogether is Middlesworth. 22-14. 3 points away from closing this one out. Schlitz, Brooks sets it up. Howlett, Claiborne, blocked. Reagan Waller gets it across. Howlett across. Schultz, Brooks, back set. Sweeney with a kill for Sioux Falls. It's 22-15, and Reed will serve down by 7. Bigfork needed 3 more. Service dug out by Schlitt. Howlett, nice job off of Schultz. Reed, Middlesworth, Howlett outside. Nice kill by Waller. Brooks will get it. Alton, Matty Hayes, Corona, Schlitt. Howlett gets it across. Reed, Brooks, back set. Sweeney, dug out by Schlitt. Howlett going to set up Reagan Waller. Waller, cross court, blocked there by Middlesworth. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate the kind words. Reed to serve, 22-16. Bigfork leads here. And that service is deep. Valkyries 1 point closer at 23-16. Reagan Waller to serve for Bigfork. Up by 7 here. 23-16. Waller. Schultz. Brooks. Too long there by number 8, Alton, Emily Alton. So it's game, set, and match point for the Valkyries here. 24-16. Reagan Waller will serve for the Valkyries. Waller gets it in. Schultz. Brooks. Alton. Dug out by Schlitt. Howlett gets it back. Schultz. Sweeney gets it across. Howlett outside. Matty Hayes, Corona. Reed digs it out. Middlesworth. Dug out. Saved by Waller. Crossed by Piper. Reed. Brooks. Piper Lee. Reed. Brooks outside. Alton. Gets it inside just past Claiborne. And back and forth action here. As Bigfork try to close it out. Sheff along with Anderson come back in. And Anderson is serve is 24-17 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Anderson serve. Claiborne. Howlett outside. Matty Hayes, Corona down the line. Brooks. Reed. Alton. Piper Lee outside. Matty Hayes, Corona with the kill off Reed. Brooks. Middlesworth gets it across. Schlitz. Outside. Piper Lee trying to dig. And they're able to make it the same thing. 3 games in a row. They win this one 25-17. So take Columbia Falls 3-0. Nice job by the Valkyries. And they'll play tomorrow as they will take on the Frenchtown Bronx at 10 a.m. And I'll be here for that one as well. I'll take a timeout, wrap things up here just a moment on the postgame show. See if I can get somebody to join me here on the postgame as well. I'll take a timeout and be right back.
Tucker, the winner of Frenchtown and Bigfork.
Well, postgame brought to you by, April's Flathead Lake Labs. They probably supported Bigfork Athletics since 1945. I got Ariel Stallneck here. Not what I called you, Stallneck Putman. I'm so used to that. I knew at some point this season I was going to mess it up.
Hey, that's
but
okay.
hey, that was exciting. You guys played, I'll say this, some of your best volleyball you played today.
No better time.
You lose the first one to Hamilton, then go 3 straight against them, 3 straight against Whitefish, who've not beaten all year. You split 4 with Sioux Falls, and you take them 3 straight. Talk about your team. Talk about the energy that they brought and how they played and hustled today.
I think one of the main things is Sioux Falls and us were in the same position just now, where we both played the same amount of games. We're both tired, and I just love the grit that my girls showed. I mean, they've showed it all weekend. You know, you go, you play a good game against Hamilton, you get a little bit of confidence in these young girls. And then you go and you play Whitefish, and you just say 1 set at a time, 1 point at a time. Keep working. And they worked. And then I think that built even more confidence. And then you see. So I'm excited. Frenchtown is a really good team. But I'm excited. I would like, last time we took a set off of them, almost took 2. I'm excited for these girls. They're doing great. And we're going to a state. And they should be super proud of themselves.
What I will say is, you're right. This tournament, you guys played best ball because you took Frenchtown to the brink. They were worried, you know, in that first one, but you lose that one 3-1. You had a chance, right?
Yep.
To send it to a 5th, but you did so well against them. But then you came back, you lost one to Hamilton, won 3 straight, and you took Whitefish apart.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, once you got one up and won that one 25-23 and went up 2-0, it was like Whitefish was done.
Yeah.
And then Columbia Falls, same thing here. You go up 2-0. Hey, it's so hard to battle back. You said they're tired. Proud of both, both teams for battling through. Guess what?
Absolutely, that we're both here.
The 3rd and 4th seed out of the Northwest make it to state.
Yep.
You know, after battling against Whitefish and Polson all year. But
That's
you
fun.
guys,
I'm proud of both of us,
you guys played so well. I'm proud of you. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's game. I got to go buy some stuff from Walmart so I can stay the night. To be back here tomorrow.
Sorry about it.
No, that's okay. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'll let you go. Thank you, Ariel. I appreciate that. Congratulations to your girls. They did a fantastic job, and you guys coaching, making right decisions and moving the kids in the right position, and they really played very well. So thank you, Ariel. I appreciate you.
Go Vals.
It's Ariel Putman and Go Vals. All right, that'll wrap it up. Post-game shows. The Valkyries win this 3-0. They win it 25-18, 25-23, 25-17, 3-0 over Columbia Falls, and they will have a chance. They got 3rd place guaranteed. They have a chance to go to the Chipper as they take on the Frenchtown Bronx tomorrow. That is at 10 o'clock. Should be on the air. That's the first match of the day, 10, 12, and 2 if needed. And they took them to 4th, 3 games to 1 on Thursday at 2 o'clock. They'll play them again tomorrow. You know, who knows what will happen. As Bigfork's on a roll, 3 in a row here, and they're going to state as at least the 3rd seed have a chance to get 2nd or 1st here from Corvallis. Hey, Johnny Campos, yep, yay, Ariel, thank you. Adele, Lynn, I appreciate all you guys out there listening and tuning in. Make sure you tune in tomorrow as the Valkyries guaranteed 3rd, but have a chance to get it 2nd or even 1st here in the Western A Divisional Volleyball Tournament here from Corvallis, Montana. A great win for Bigfork, and they have played their best volleyball all year in this divisional tournament. This is James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and Vals, here from Corvallis High School, Corvallis, Montana. Valkyries win this one 3-0. Play tomorrow at 10 o'clock, taking on Frenchtown. Thank you, and good night wherever you're. Please drive safely, and we'll see you tomorrow morning here from Corvallis.